Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you how I made this lovely Christmas cake, looking so beautiful and yummy. Yes, you can see how lovely it's looking, and it's so soft. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome to Progressive Recipe. To my old subscribers, thanks for coming back again. You can see how soft our cake is looking. Okay, it's time to show you the recipe. Here are the recipe. You need 12 eggs, your baking powder, vanilla flavor, scotch butter, red velvet flavor, and 500 grams of margarine. For the sugar, I'm using 300 grams of sugar. If you're baking for a baby, please add up, but this cake is for adults, so that's why I'm using 300 grams. For the flour, I'm using 600 grams of flour. Measure out your ingredients and you take your time to sieve. Very important, you sieve your dry ingredients. To the sugar, I added my 500 grams of margarine, and I will start creaming till it's looking so fluffy. You can use your wooden spoon, that's spatula, and cream this. If you have mixers, fine. Standing mixer and hand mixer is still okay, so feel free to use any. The results will still be okay. So take your time to cream this very well. Okay, you can see right now it's looking fluffy. I'm adding 1 egg to make it soft a bit. This is my secret. If you're creaming with your spatula and you don't want to waste time, you can add 1 egg to it. It will help you to get that fluffy texture quickly. Look at that. So if you want to test whether the mixture is ready, just lift it up with your spatula. If it drops, you know it's ready. Look at that, it's ready. So sieve your flour, add in your baking powder, 1 tablespoon of baking powder. That's all. Sieve everything together and you set aside. To the egg, open the rest and you take your time to beat. Please, if you are not sure of the egg, use your separate bowl or a separate plate to crack one after the other and pour into the mixing bowl before you start whisking. Very important to avoid bad ones. So here I'm using my hand mixer to whisk the egg. So when you're done whisking, you set aside. Make sure your egg is foamy this way before you set aside. So I'm adding my flavors. This 1/2 tablespoon of butterscotch flavor and 1/2 tablespoon of vanilla flavor. I'm using industrial flavor. If you're using normal regular flavor, please feel free to add up to 1 tablespoon of the flavor. To the pan I'm using 2 8-inch pan with 1 bread pan. So use your remaining margarine to rub on your pan, inside your pan very well, and you use little flour to dust the pan. My pans are ready, so it's time to mix in our dry and wet ingredients into our butter and sugar mixture. a little of the wet ingredients, a little of the dry ingredients, and you incorporate. Take your time to do this. Please don't over mix. It's important you use your spatula to do this, because if you're using hand mixer on standing mixer, sometimes you can over mix and it can turn your cake to dough. Maybe after baking it will not rise, it will turn to bread dough or bread loaf. It will not rise, it will not have that cakey texture. So that is why you have to mix with your spatula. If it's a must you need to use your standing mixer on hand mixer, please mix on a lowest speed. Very important. But I'm always okay with my spatula. So I'm done. I'll just try. When you're sure the flour has and the liquid has disappeared, you know you're ready, you're good to go. So straight to the pan, and I'll bake for 25 to 30 minutes. Please, for 20 minutes start checking. Very important. To your oven, make sure you on your heat on the medium heat. Very important. Preheat your oven up to 10 to 15 minutes before you start baking your cake. I'm adding in my red velvet flavor to this little batter I removed, just to make it that Christmas, give it that Christmas vibe. So you can feel free to add food color to this, but I prefer the red velvet food color because the red is so giving. Before you start mixing in the wet and dry ingredients, make sure that you have preheated your oven for a while, or you have on your oven before you start mixing dry ingredients and wet ingredients. Very, very important. So I'm sharing out my butter. If you're new to this channel, this is your first time of watching my video, you're welcome to Progressive Recipe. I cook, I bake, I decorate cakes. So I do also do different pastries I know you will love. So feel free to subscribe to this channel to be getting a lot of my new video. Whenever I post new video, you will get an alert. And to my old subscribers, I love you so much. Thanks for showing up today's video. After I sprinkled my fruits, just to like garnish the top, nothing more. These dry fruits I sprinkled just to garnish the top. After 30 minutes, my cakes were ready, looking so beautiful. Isn't this beautiful? So if you have not subscribed, you're missing a lot. Subscribe to this channel for more video. I know you will not regret it. Thanks a million for watching this video. Thanks. Bye bye.